Well, so far during the Little Rant show, we've just been looking at stuff exclusive to the Go Animate community. So how about we look at the scary logo community, or just the logo community? There is a good chance you've probably heard about this community across the internet in more recent times. But some of you have probably been in or still are in this community. And in this episode, I'm going to look at the many aspects of the logo community and criticize it. Because it wouldn't be a rant without criticism. Let's get started. Logo bloopers are pretty easy to understand. They are simply videos or a whole repetitive and formulaic series of said logo constantly being messed up by something or someone. There are two types of logo blooper videos you might come across. There's the Dave Madsen videos, which many of you will know tend to feature Microsoft Sam, Scotty, Mike, Mary, and many other characters. That's all I'll explain for the Dave Madsen videos, as Dave Madsen could probably get his own episode someday. But anyways, the second example is the one I see more commonly nowadays. Basically, they're all copies of Ivan Tube's TVO Kids logo blooper series. Allow me to show you an example of what I'm referring to.
Cut, why is Blippi here?
Huh? What on earth could you possibly mean by that?
Oh hello, I am Blippi. I am only here because I want to be.
No, you can't be here, Blippi. Go away.
Fuck you, I am staying here.
Why the fucking motherfucking big ass triple I can't fucking always motherfucking mess up this goddamn big ass motherfucking logo.
Hey you, calm down. Hey guys, I don't mean to interrupt. But he is about to go boom boom.
What you just watched was me attempting to put every logo blooper situation and formula into one. And guess what? That stuff always happens. There's always a character that rages. There's always the same uncreative bloopers. It's just so predictable and unoriginal. Other aspects I couldn't put in were an unnecessary amount of workers, most of whom have stupid and pointless jobs, not to mention, they don't do jack shit. Some of these blooper shows might also contain unnecessary loud noises which my ears have a huge bone to pick with.
Oh no, not this again. Cut, make a cut. This time we got 3 different characters in the TVO text.
Oh my god!
And I think that's about it. There's really nothing else notable I can think of. But to sum it up, if you want to make a logo blooper series, please be original with it. More specifically, don't take requests and try to think hard of good ideas for bloopers. Not saying you can't, but still. Logo history videos are also pretty self-explanatory, videos that give us a history of logos in terms of what they looked like over the years. Except the main gripe I have with these kinds of videos is that they drag on for so long. Like for example, here is a logo history of Hit Entertainment. I won't play the whole video, but I'll go over the main aspects. For starters, why do they think it's needed to have so many variants of the same logo? Like, why does it matter so much if it has different music, teeny-weeny text that either sends you to a website or it states a copyright notice? What the fuck is even different? Just stick with 1 or 2 variants or something, and move on. That way your videos won't be as boring to watch. Now there are people like Peter John that do actual history videos. However, it's only a history video if it's a huge company with an actual history. Because if he includes some random Weenie Hut Jr. YouTuber that requested themselves to be mentioned, then there's no fucking history. Like, could you even qualify this as history?
It is a YouTube channel that was created on May 17, 2017, and which has 8 subs at the time I'm doing this video. 2017 to the present, there is a scene from Uncle Grandpa. Here is an intro.
Yeah, didn't think so. Oh god, we're entering into the territory now, aren't we? I don't think effect videos need much of an introduction. because it's probably one of the main things that the logo community is infamous for. The sole purpose of these videos is nothing except make your eyeballs wanna kill themselves. And the one thing I don't get about them is, why in the fuck do they get so many goddamn views? It's pretty much to a point where I refuse to believe the people behind these accounts are even real human beings. Also, who would find any of these entertaining? Unless you're insane, or you've taken all kinds of drugs, then maybe it's for you. Overall, these videos just don't even need an explanation, because there isn't even a word to describe them. Just attempt to watch one of these for yourself. YTPMVs are another aspect of the logo community many know, more specifically, Sparta remixes and Shirok scans. Now in terms of Sparta remixes, I don't think every single one of them on the planet are bad. I actually think they can be absolute bops at times. But then there are ones where they're so offbeat, terribly pitched and just kinda repetitive that makes my ears feel offended. But hey, at least Sparta remixes have their charm, because I'll tell you one thing, Shirok scans sure fucking don't. Shirok scans are exactly like effect videos. They're spammed to death, repetitive, and painful to watch and listen to. But I have to admit, the story behind them is a little bit interesting to me. So basically, someone made this YTPMV, which was the first Shirok scan, not just in existence, but also in this exact formula. But at some point, the Vegas file was leaked, which resulted in Logo Kids replacing the video with a bunch of random trash in their files. Nothing else to say about Shirok scans or Sparta remixes, so let's move on. Alright, now it's time for the real criticism. STD. And no, I don't mean sexually transmitted disease, I mean stupidity, toxicity and drama. Because the logo community sure has quite a lot of it. To start off with, some people in the logo community either have a huge lack of knowledge or they just say a bunch of ridiculous statements. Like in this video, which shows that the WGBH logo was used as a sound in the famous Wyoming incident video. A commenter simply stated that Logo Kids created the Wyoming incident, most likely as a joke. And guess what? A Logo Kid came into the replies claiming that Logo Kids is a slur. Like what? What kind of dumbass statement is this? Here's what Wikipedia classifies as curse words, which includes slurs. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but Logo Kids is most certainly not on that list. I get that they simply referred to it in just the logo community. But that's still extreme and dumb. That's the only example of stupidity I can think of. But there are plenty of examples of toxicity in the logo community. Toxic Logo Kids can be identified in many ways. They could be a part of those UTTP kinds of groups, if they have similar or formulaic usernames. I wish I could name more examples, but I unfortunately don't remember any others. But what I can state is examples of what logo community toxicity could be like. Their request might not be accepted and start to throw huge temper tantrums in the comments. Someone criticizes them, so as a result, they also throw a tantrum. You know, always capital letters, lack of anything to defend themselves, maybe except for their Weenie Hut Jr. friend. Use unfunny jokes like the Uno reverse card. Oh, and what about the channel itself? Posts claiming someone is worse than Hitler, falling for easy rage bait, stupid opinion change videos, quote-unquote, bad videos out of people. Ad round videos that are poorly made in KineMaster. Videos that are recorded in Mobizen, potential fans of Annoying Orange, IvanTube, Patrick Jenner. They have love for the Learning Blocks shows, object shows, or some random obscure cartoon that nobody has even heard of before. Bullshit statements that YouTube will terminate us. I'm gonna stop listing things down because I feel like you are starting to understand my point. They're all the same thing. They act the same, their content is the same, and of course, they fall into drama extremely easily. Logo community drama can come in two ways: petty drama between two Logo Kids over whatever, and actual drama. Sometimes a mix of both. It could be because of someone stealing a shitty logo remake in Blender, kids getting pissy because of someone with more common sense and maturity than them, or even the extremes, like someone being exposed as the next person on Chris Hansen's watch list, and other genuinely malicious things, which I refuse to go into. But other than that, there really isn't anything else to talk about. To sum it up, the logo community is a fucking mess. It's a community that's not only problematic, but at times to me, it feels lifeless. Now, I'm not suggesting that everyone in the logo community is terrible. In fact, I know there are probably decent or chill people in there, but just like things such as the character design rant videos, the positives are outweighed by negatives. But anyways, it's time for me to go, and I know of a good way to end it off.
Spooky scary skeletons send shivers down your spine.
Hey, so I was originally gonna put my logo song at the end, but it's way too long, so yeah. I don't really know what else to put other than this.
Oh no, the Universal logo from the 90s! La 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 la! This song is copyrighted! La 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 la!